Why didn't I know from the very start? Oh, you left me here just to fall apart. If I wrote you a letter, would I have a chance? Would you read my letter if I had a chance? If I wrote you a letter, you know I'm picking up the pieces of my soul. I lost control and I can shake the feeling on my own. 'Cause I thought you were the light that was breaking through my eyes, but I miss what you had inside. That feels you can't deny. 'Cause I thought you were the light. 'Cause I thought you were the light that was breaking through my eyes. 'Cause I thought you were the light. Falling fast, now my mind is freezing, but I can show that I can go ahead without you in my feelings. No, 'cause I thought you were the light that was breaking through my eyes, but I miss what you had inside. That feels you can't deny. 'Cause I thought you were the light. 'Cause I thought you were the light that was breaking through my eyes. 'Cause I thought you were the light.
You pull me in like gravity, you do, changing the way that my body moves. It's true. Without the moon, there'd be no way. Without the stars, there'd be no space. When I got you by my side, you made me feel like the world in your mood. I can't go on without being with you, inseparable. Stars in the night sky shine bright, but I only got my eyes on you, because we got something more to give. We got something more within. Let it out and show the world tonight. Without the moon, there'd be no way. Without the stars, there'd be no space. When I got you by my side, you made me feel like the world and you're the moon. I can't go on without being with you, inseparable.
Feels like the best days in life are over. No light in your sky, your world has been dark. Stripped of your love, you've never been colder. You're losing sight of who you are. But there's still hope waiting on the horizon. You haven't lost yourself, lost yourself. Ghost spark the fire inside you. You haven't lost yourself, lost yourself. Ghost spark the fire. Stripped of your love, you haven't lost yourself, lost yourself. No. Hard to believe that anything's worth it. Ain't selling your soul, you give it away. No way to hide your heart is hurting. Fragile at best, you're ready to break. But there's still hope waiting on the horizon. You haven't lost yourself, lost yourself. Ghost spark the fire inside you. You haven't lost yourself, lost yourself. But there's still hope waiting on the horizon. You haven't lost yourself, lost yourself. Ghost spark the fire inside you. You haven't lost yourself, lost yourself.
Mic check 1 2.
Ghost spark the fire.
Mic. Mic check 1 2. Let's go. Be right back. Okay, stream starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. My mic a little bit up. Okay, so let's handle today's session. Today I don't think we're going to be trading because it's Thanksgiving and I think the markets are closed as we speak. Let's see. And even if there's movement, it's gonna be just super slow. But we can do yesterday's review. Okay, my computer is still doing its thing. Okay, still slow. So this was yesterday's trade. Oh man, that trade was good. So I'm gonna show you a variation I did because the trade went on to, past my trading time. And we'll talk about it. Otherwise, for now, the market is closed. You can see the last time it traded was at 9:45 a.m. So it closed at 9:50 a.m. and it's now 11:30 a.m. PST because of the holiday. Otherwise, I think there are other commodities still running. Maybe let's see if what is all this now? No, no, no. Thank you so much. Is gold still running? Gold is still moving, and I think 11:30 GBP, USD, AUD, JPY, 11:31. Yeah, so I think other commodities could be running. Not so sure, but indices for sure they're done. So let's do yesterday's review, and then what? We can go look for something else. See if there's anything else that we can try to work with. Let me reduce this volume just a little bit. I'm trying to look for yesterday's business. Yeah, there we go. So this is US30. This is what I trade. And so let's do a quick review of yesterday's trade. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trader. Let me get rid of that business. And let's go. So let me bring that. Let me bring back that grouping over there. So that's it. So this box here is, these are 4-hour ranges, right? So I'll come in front of my chart after 11, and these previous 4-hour ranges are, a high detrimento factor. What is detrimento? Jesus Christ, some names I use, some words. Detriment, there you go. Tending to cause harm. Oh my god. Is a formal way of saying harmful. I thought detrimental meant important. So this is an important aspect. Okay, one more thing. Let me look at what is aspect. Oh, a particular part or feature of some. Beautiful. This is a particular, an important feature of my strategy. Looking at the previous 4-hour range, and all I simply do is just draw this box, right? It's called a Gantt chart, and the way I've set it is for it to, to be like a dividing tool, like half, right? And the settings for it are right here, so you can take a screenshot if you want to, whatever. That's it, right there. And how I've set it is from half, I want it to have a different color, and then the other half a different color. The whole thing is, I want to only take sales. I only want to consider selling when I'm up here, and I want to only consider buying when I'm down here, with the simple logic of premium and discount, right? So when price is up here, it's a good place to sell. When price is down here, it's a good place to buy. Now, when this closed, when we're up here, I can sell, and look what happened. It went down. When we're in here, I want to buy. Look what happened. It went up. Does it always happen like that? No. But when you go back, you can find an edge to where you can take advantage of that. Look at this previous 4-hour. If I was trading this, once we traded in here, I'll start looking for buys, right? So that was it. So yesterday, when I came into the charts, I think this is where we were, but I kind of waited for us to come back up here, and you can see yesterday's stream, and right here is where I got that sell going to the downside, And if I can take this back, I can show you just how I engaged with this trade. It was somewhere, we were way down over here. So whenever we are in here, doesn't mean you start taking yourself. You also have to, that is just one part of the equation, right? The next thing, you have to have your entry criteria. If you have your MACDs or whatever you use, that will be your entry trigger. For me, I wait for us to trade just above the previous 30-minute range, which is what you see with these lines. It just showed me 30-minute candles on a 1-minute time frame. I wait for it to trade above and then come back inside the range. Once we cross a swing low, I'm in, right? So this one right here was very tempting, but then again, we were just about to close up the 12 to 12:30. So I was like, let's just wait, and boom, there we have. So now we have the 12 to 12:30 p.m. range, and all what I want to see is us go above this high, then come back, create a low for me, and then once we cross that low, right there is my entry. Now it doesn't have to be a new low, it can also be a low that they created right before this range closed, and that's it. That's my whole strategy right there. 3 years, that's where I've and it's that simple, like nuts. Anyway, so what I'm looking for is for them to create for me a low. So that one right there was good enough, but we still haven't traded above the previous 30 minutes, so I'm not engaging, because if you do take that low, this market can come tag you in, and I mean, this could be, once they cross this, they can keep on going down, but I'm okay with that market leaving without me. If my conditions are not met, I am not engaging. It's that simple. So boom, see how it turned red? That's just a setting to where once we trade above it, it turns to red. So right there, I'm ready to go, and I look for the latest swing low, which is this one right here. You can see the candle before is high, this one is low, this one is high. So that's a high, and this is a low, lower low, and a higher low. So we do have a swing low, and that right there will be my entry. I set up my stop loss, and once we start coming down, my stop loss, I set up my entry. Once we start coming down, my entry is going to be at the highest high that they leave over there. This is a level that I had, which I was suspecting they will come into, and that is even another confirmation. So by the time they start coming down, that low right there is my entry with a sell stop, and then this high now becomes my sell stop. Just if they do take out that high, then they'll keep on going up. That's what I've seen from back testing. So you may as well just have your stop loss over there, and then my target is 1:2. Beautiful, that's it. And ideally, I would like to take my take profit when we do come to this gray zone of the previous 4 hours. So if I feel like we still have some momentum to keep on going down, once we get to 1:2, I'll close 80% of the position, and then I leave a runner. So if in case it turns back, I already paid myself something, instead of not taking profits after seeing anything after 1:2, and then it comes and takes you out. It kind of, for me, it messes me up a little. So right there, I was tagged in with this huge candle over here, risking 1%. And then immediately what I do is I take this fib right here, and I have settings, I'll show them to you. And I'll have from the stop, where I put my stop loss, to where my original entry was, because sometimes because of slippage, they can give you, like what they did yesterday. They didn't quite fill me at that low, they filled me just down a little bit. But with my trade management tool, I will usually use the original entry, and all it is this is just a capital preservation mechanism, if I can say that. So the plan is, once I get to 1:1, I reduce my risk by half, right? So if I was risking 1%, now there's only 0.5% in the game. So if it takes me out, I was wrong. I'm only losing half of my capital. And once we get to 1, so 1:1, reduce the risk by half. 1.5, I remove the risk completely. What I've seen from backtesting is if the trade gets to 1.5 and it starts reversing, it will normally come and take me out. So I'd rather just get out on break even, and break even is actually a win, because what you lose, man. Okay, that's just how I have it. Control Z. So let's watch this trade, and that right there is, we can no. So this is what happened yesterday. The trade was engaged at 12:44. Market pretty much starts to slow down after 1 p.m. So this is what happened. I was in profits, and then the whole of this time I was just in drawdown. There's really nothing I can do. I can't move my stops until we get to this point over here, and that's it. And this right here was a bit exciting, and there's still nothing I can do. Now, having a plan helps you to circumvent such things, because see how it came down super hella fast and then it goes back up. You're like, yo, normally before I would maybe take profits early or close early, but once you have a set of rules, you just have to follow them. So the whole time I was just chilling, and we went back in drawdown. And what time was it? Like 1:17 p.m. There's still nothing I can do. My stop loss, I've already submitted to losing this trade, so if it hits, takes me out, it's all good. And then the market closed at, oh no, we still haven't closed. The market will close at 2 p.m. and let me just take it much faster. Right there, the market closed at 1:59 p.m. right? So I'm still in drawdown, but then there's really nothing I can do. So I set a limit, right? So when it gets here, it will let me know, hey, you've already got to 1:1, so reduce your risk by half. And my limit went off at this candle here, which was 310. So I reduced my risk by half. Now, here's the thing though. My plan says that I'm gonna be getting out at 1:2, right? 1:2, which was somewhere right there, just at this 2. So what happened is that was still the plan. So now my risk is at 0.5, right? And then we keep on going, boom, 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 boom. And then at 1.5, I was like, you know what? I think I should just close 80%, because I thought that would keep on going down much further. So I was like, you know what? When we get to 1.5, I'll just close 80% instead of closing it down here. The reason is they're most likely to retrace back to this gap. And what happens is once they get to 1.5, I have to break even. So I have no breathing room. So this gap, once they close it, then I'm out. So I was like, you know what? That will likely happen. So let me just take 80% off at this level. And that's where I put my buy limit to take out 80%. And that right there took out 80% of my position. And I moved my stop to break even. So now no risk at all. I've already paid myself 80% and I've left a runner, so whatever happens, I really don't care. My final TP was somewhere down here. So this is what happened next. I can just play it. It was just about to get to that 1:2 level, I believe, but then again it just turned around. So that was a good move. So if this was still in my trading session, I would not have taken that 80% off. I would have waited for us to get here. Furthermore, it's already break even, so I really don't care. But because we are outside of my trading time, I don't know so much about the Asian session, because this is pretty much what I've studied. Only this portion from just 11 to 1 p.m. That's the power of, what do you call it, just concentrating on one thing. So you can see it was trying to make it way to 1:2, but after that it just turned around. It was so near, so just a few pips away, a few points, and then this thing just turned around, Of course, they have to fill this gap. So that is where my stop loss was, and I would have been taken out. So that was a good thing to take off, like a big chunk over there. And pretty much that's how that went, and that was a good trade. That was a good trade, and the rest of position was taken out of there. So let me get rid of this, and let's bring that group back. So because I did write some notes over there. Yo, my guy, what is all this? Just give me a minute. There we go. So I wrote these notes yesterday because I was like, yo, I'm taking 80% off at 1.5 symmetrical standard deviation. That would be just like my stop loss. So one standard deviation is the same distance this way, and then and a half, right? So I'm taking 80% off at 1.5 instead of over here, right? Because I'm supposed to break even, and when price reaches this level and there's a gap, okay, you know what, that is too much English. That I've already explained what I was doing. So we can now start cleaning up, because this is from yesterday and we don't care about yesterday's levels unless they have not been touched. So the goal was pretty much here and we didn't even get to it. So that was yesterday's trade, and the account is now up to 424. We are doing just good. So the last 3 days have been profitable, which is good. It's good. Today no trading, unfortunately, because the market is closed. They have gone for the holiday. So I think I'll just end this stream here. So when was, let me see, the 20. So the whole of this week, on Tuesday we took a loss and then made it back with another trade. So we just made maybe like $500, which is like 0. Maybe 2. And then on 21st made some money, 22nd lost some, then made a good chunk over there. And this was a mistake, actually. This was a runner that was taken out. This was a mistake where instead of a sell stop, I went in with a market position that put me in instantly, so I closed it completely. Before I would just let it run, but right now our discipline levels are way up there. And then this was yesterday's win, and this is that small stop loss, that little runner where the position was at break even, but because of slippage they kind of take something. So that's it. Let me look at the monthly, see where we are. I don't think we need these levels. Let me get rid of those levels. Just what to expect tomorrow. We're too bullish. I think this is where we'll be coming up here at that open price right there. So I think they will we'll take out these two, I believe. Once we take out these two highs, we do have this level here. And yeah, looking at the weekly, still bullish. We do have an objective, this high, and then this one. Looking at the daily still bullish. Small down candles, but then they're being taken out. They're acting as support, actually. So it means the order flow is bullish. 4 hour, yep, that's it. So unless maybe we go try look at another instrument, which I don't know so much about, but they pretty much move the same way. So let's see, maybe if we can make some sense out of gold and maybe just risk like 0.25%. Otherwise, I think we're good. Is it closed in the first place? I'm not seeing any movement. So that closed at 11:29. Who is still open? Who is this? This is AUD JPY. No movement. Nothing. Yeah, so I'm gonna end this stream here because there's nothing to do. There is nothing to do, and so thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow, same time. at 11 to 11:30 as we do analysis and get ready to trade at 12 to 1 p.m. PST candle. So that was Trader Mawera, and I'll see you tomorrow. God bless you all. And I am out. Ciao. That's not it, my bad. Thanks for watching. There you go. Yes. Brother.
Heaven just knows what it wants. Will I go back to the place where I belong? Everyone could break my heart, but I try my best to not fall apart. And I find it hard to let go. The memories keep me together. Gotta fight till the end, no pressure, no pressure. And I find it hard to say no to the ones who want something better.